Bomma le botate, molokoloko wa dirutegi o tla tsena mo nakwaneng ye kopana. Le kgopelwa go ema.
Dames en here, die akademiese prosesie sal nou inbeweeg. U word versoek om asseblief op te staan.
Ladies and gentlemen, the academic procession will now enter. You are kindly requested to stand.
Bomma le botate, molokoloko wa dirutegi o tla tsena mo nakwaneng ye kopana. Le kgopelwa go ema.
Dames en here, die akademiese
By the power vested in me, I hereby constitute this assembly as a legal congregation of the University of Pretoria. During this assembly, degrees and diplomas with all the associated rights and privileges will be conferred and awarded to candidates whose names appear in the program. Please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to join us in silent prayer or meditation to give thanks for the achievements of our students. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, as Chancellor of the University of Pretoria, I extend a hearty word of welcome to you at this graduation ceremony. In particular, I extend a hearty word of welcome to the Acting Vice Chancellor, Professor F. Senkubuche, Executive Director, Finance and Business Initiatives, Professor C. Korenhoff, the Dean, Professor C. Diache, Deputy Dean Teaching and Learning, Professor V. Steenkamp, Deputy Dean Research and Postgraduate Studies, Professor T.P. Mashamba Thompson, Senior Assistant Director, Institutional Recruitment, Dr. P. Clays, chairpersons of schools, heads of departments, directors, emeriti and honorary professors, and other lecturers and their spouses, representative of the Student Representative Council, who will present the SRC academic honorary colors, all persons to whom degrees and diplomas will be conferred and awarded to this afternoon, all spouses, parents, and other parties, as well as dignitaries whom we may not be aware. A very warm welcome on this spring day to the wonderful celebration of your academic achievement and graduation from our Faculty of Health and Science, which I say with immense pride, has impeccable international credentials. It is an absolute tribute to all of you and to the university that 220 postgraduates in the School of Health Systems and Public Health are graduating here today. This is no easy feat, as our benchmark is the best in the world. At UP, we take pride in being ranked in the top 1% of research-intensive universities worldwide in 13 fields, including clinical medicine, immunology, and microbiology. UP is rated as the best in South Africa for Sustainable Development Goal 3, Good Health and Well-being by the Web of Science's Essential Science Indicators. In addition, UP achieved a score of 85.7% in the Collaboration and Health Services category in the 2022 Times Higher Education Rankings, indicating that we are extremely active in leading initiatives to promote good health and well-being, as evidenced by our research, skills development, and health-focused community engaged program. As a university, we don't chase rankings. We chase quality and relevance. But what is gratifying is that the world recognizes that the institution, school, and faculty from which you are graduating is up there with the best. As UP graduates and alumni, your futures are very bright, which is deeply gratifying. In terms of employment, the majority of UP graduates are employed within 6 months of completing their studies. More than 250,000 alumni have already passed through our doors, and we have well over 300,000 alumni working in 118 countries worldwide. As alumni, you are joining an exceptional community of UP graduates who are proud to say they studied at UP, a university with an ever-increasing global reputation and a legacy dating back 115 years. The Faculty of Health Sciences in its current form was established in 2001, following the amalgamation of the Faculty of Medicine, which was established in 1943, and the Faculty of Dentistry, which was established in 1949. In June this year, to celebrate the SHSPHC's 25th anniversary, you hosted the school's first research day under the theme, Strengthening Health System Through Research. It reflected on the school's efforts since its establishment to address pressing challenges in health systems and public health through research, education, and community engagement with a strategic focus on Africa. Professor Likan Ayo Yusuf, chairperson of the SHSPH, said, I quote, "The research emanating from our school has not only advanced scientific knowledge, but also influenced policy, improved healthcare practices, and saved countless lives. Some of our collaborative work has been published in high-impact international journals, including Nature, The Lancet, and the New England Journal of Medicine," unquote. Over the years, the SHSPH has hosted large USAID grants, given birth to the UP Institute for Sustainable Malaria Control, and started the first ever fully online postgraduate diploma program at UP. The Dean of the Faculty of Health Sciences, Professor Tien Dijage, said another pioneering milestone was the establishment of the Environmental Chemical Pollution and Health Research Unit in collaboration with the Department of Urology. Vice Principal for Research, Postgraduate Studies and Innovation Support, Professor Sunil Maharaj, said the SHSPH embodies the university's commitment to achieving research through impact and multidisciplinary and transdisciplinary collaboration to enrich lives and inspire public health excellence in Africa. He added that a key strength of the school is its human-centeredness through the postgraduate diplomas, honors and master's program it offers, and the doctoral research in specialties such as environmental health, epidemiology, health systems, and public health. The world needs well-educated, well-rounded, committed leaders like you to tackle the range of global challenges expressed in the UN Sustainable Development Goals and Africa Agenda 2063. UP, as you know, treats these as a priority for sustainable development in our country, the continent, and the world. We are all keenly aware it is not an easy world in which we are living today. Locally and globally, we are facing very serious challenges. Our continent's rapidly growing population and economic shocks necessitates emergency responses to our food and health systems, the depletion of the natural environment, soil quality, water scarcity, greenhouse gas emissions, and accelerated urbanization. It's a big wake-up call to think and do differently, and we need you to be the change makers. Universities and university graduates are more important than ever leaders in the future of society. A quality higher education is fundamental to achieving these relations between our universities, industries, private sectors, governments, and organizations in the pursuit of knowledge and health without borders. An exciting reality is that a world of opportunity has opened through digitalization. It enables a new form of internationalization that provides far greater access to transdisciplinary partnerships, innovation, and opportunity than ever before. UP has invested in a range of robots, artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and augmented reality technologies to increasingly offer our students 21st century immersive learning experiences. Stevie, as you know, is our gender-neutral telemedicine robot in our Faculty of Health Sciences at the Steve Biko Academic Hospital. Stevie is a mobile robot who assists in the treatment of patients through live discussions between intensive care unit teams in Germany and South Africa. This is all part of the future-oriented university that UP is, enabled by the quality of programs we offer. There are so many examples, but the point I want to make is that while it is not an easy time in which we find ourselves, it is a fascinating time full of opportunity for you, our graduates, to be pursuing your careers and lives and to making a contribution to the betterment of humanity and society, the ethos that UP holds dear. Exemplifying this ethos is the recipient of this year's Chancellor's Medal, Professor Karel Ishel-Maiden, in recognition of his seminal contribution to the formation of the SHSPH and for his continued work in ensuring equity in research through key initiatives. These include the Global Health Partnerships, the Research Fairness Initiative, RFI, and the Council on Health Research for Development, CORED. Professor Ishel-Maiden is a physician, epidemiologist, public health practitioner, academic, social entrepreneur, and currently adjunct professor at the School of Applied Human Sciences at the University of KwaZulu-Natal. Through his work at CORED and the RFI, Professor Ishel-Maiden has tirelessly addressed global inequalities in health research over many years. These inequalities propagate the devastation that come with diseases of poverty, including tuberculosis, HIV/AIDS, malaria, and malnutrition. CORED has the singular goal of maximizing the potential of research and innovation to deliver sustainable solutions to the health and development problems of people living in low and middle income countries, while the RFI outlines potential areas of inequality in research partnerships, capacity, and systems. Professor Ishel-Maiden's life of commitment is a strong reflection of UP's vision. For us, a borderless health and knowledge environment is a calling because the health and prosperity of one is the health and prosperity of all, as expressed through the philosophy of Ubuntu, a philosophy which is part of our UP DNA. As alumni, I encourage you to use your position in society and the power that goes with it wisely and generously. Stand tall as bastions of the best of humanity. The way that you conduct yourselves in your professional and personal lives is a reflection of yourselves, of UP, of Ubuntu. As alumni, you are encouraged to continue a close relationship with the university and to share your experience, knowledge, skills, and networks in guiding our university and growing our international reputation and partnerships. We are so proud of you. We congratulate you and wish you the very best of luck with your future endeavors. We say, halala. Whatever you do and wherever you find yourselves, always remember to make today matter. With a qualification from UP, there is nothing, and I repeat, nothing, that you cannot achieve. I thank you. I now request the Dean to introduce to me the candidates present whose names appear in the program.
supervisors from the School of Health Systems and Public Health will now introduce the doctoral candidates.
Madam Chancellor, I introduce to you Kuhlula Maluleke, who has complied with the requirements for the degree Doctor of Philosophy. With thesis titled Developing a Novel Approach to Improving Supply Chain Management for SARS-CoV-2 Point-of-Care Diagnostic Services in Resource-Limited Settings, a case study of Mopani District in Limpopo Province, South Africa, prepared under my supervision with Professor Alfred Musekiwa as co-supervisor. In this thesis, the candidate utilized an implementation science approach to examine supply chain management systems for point-of-care diagnostics, guided by the comprehensive conceptual framework that combined the lean and agile supply chain principles with the World Health Organization's manual for procuring diagnostics and related laboratory items and equipment. The study identified 9 compliance in procurement, inventory management, storage, distribution, quality assurance, and human resource capacity. This thesis was presented in a publication format with 5 manuscripts. 3 of these manuscripts were published in Department of Health and Training accredited international journals, with 2 currently under review in journals. The thesis findings guided the development of an intersectoral, evidence-informed framework for optimizing point-of-care diagnostics supply chain management for resource-limited settings. This framework is highly relevant to policymakers and implementers of point-of-care diagnostics. It offers guidance on improving accessibility, responsiveness, inventory management, quality assurance, standardization, data-driven decision-making. These improvements can lead to strengthening several intertwined healthcare systems. Niri hoyo hoyo ngwamaluleke, gunyule, mwanati, vadiva bangu, vankala na visu bya yona. Vakatindlopfu atiluviwi, atiluvani, tiluvana hi mixakwa. Madam Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree on the candidate.
I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Philosophy with all its associated rights and privileges on the candidate. Congratulations.
Madam Chancellor, I introduce to you Ms. Chisala Deborah Meki, who has complied with the requirements for the degree Doctor of Philosophy, with a thesis titled Framework for Mitigating the Risk of Waterborne Diseases, Diarrheal Diseases in Peri-urban Areas of Lusaka District in Zambia. In this framework for mitigating the risk of waterborne diarrheal diseases in peri-urban areas of Lusaka District, Zambia, the candidate used a sequential mixed method approach to develop the framework. The study assessed trends of diarrheal diseases in peri-urban areas of Lusaka through a longitudinal study design using secondary data, systematic and scoping literature reviews, identified interventions and framework for mitigating the risks of waterborne diarrheal diseases. Analyzing identified frameworks using strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, analysis technique identified gaps, and the results were used to build a draft framework for stakeholder validation. This framework was extensively validated with the participation of stakeholders in the area. The refined framework improved quality in line with stakeholder suggestions. Her study contributes knowledge on the subject matter and presents a practical framework to implement reduce waterborne diarrheal diseases, a significant public health concern in Zambia, similar settings in the African continent, and other developing countries globally. This study also contributes to the acceleration of the achievements of the Sustainable Development Goals for water and sanitation and targets set by the United Nations for 2030. Research work like this also strategically positioned the University of Pretoria as an organization contributing to sustainable water and sanitation solutions. That said, Madam Chancellor, I invite you and request you to confer the degree on the candidate.
I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Philosophy with all its associated rights and privileges on the candidate. Congratulations, ma'am.
Madam Chancellor, I introduce you to Nandi Sisa Senkosi Mwasi, who has complied with the requirements for the degree Doctor of Philosophy, with the thesis titled Unsupervised Machine Learning in Air Pollution Epidemiology in South Africa, Artificial Intelligence Subset Application, prepared under my supervision and with Professor Washington Junger as co-supervisor. In this thesis, the candidate explored the perceptions and uses of artificial intelligence and machine learning in air pollution epidemiology. A survey of knowledge, attitude, and perceptions on AI survey was conducted. After that, traditional statistical methods such as classification and regression-tree analysis and positive matrix factorization were compared with the unsupervised machine learning clustering methods to investigate the joint effects of air pollution and source apportionment thereof. These findings provide baseline information on the potential of machine learning in air pollution epidemiology research. However, some limitations still indicate that machine learning methods still need to be investigated to be considered appropriate tools for air pollution epidemiology research. Additionally, we suggested that AI can be introduced in public health curricula to encourage further AI applications in public research in South Africa. Madam Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree on the candidate.
I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Philosophy with all its associated rights and privileges on the candidate. Congratulations.
Madam Chancellor, the following candidates have complied with all the requirements for the Master of Science in Epidemiology, Environmental Health, Hermina Swanepoel.
Congratulations, Ms. Swanepoel.
Master of Public Health, Amukelani Magaguele. Magaguele. Tebogo Mampane. Sibongisine Kumalo. For the postgraduate diploma in occupational medicine and health, Disetsu Malefo.
Ms. Malefo, congratulations.
Ntobikiisi Madimola. Madam Chancellor, the following postgraduate online diploma candidates in public health will be presented to you by the chairperson of the School of Health Systems and Public Health.
Sinayo Adam.
Ms. Adam, congratulations, ma'am.
Kathleen Amaifula.
Happy? Congratulations.
Olusheye Ashaolu.
Congratulations.
Buntle Baloi.
Ms. Baloi, congratulations.
Malebina Mukhash.
Ms. Mukhachi, congratulations.
Mababa Busa.
Mababa, congratulations, ma'am.
Ramadimeja Chimbwete.
Ms. Chimweta, congratulations.
Sikulile Dlamini. Musuda Isop. Lungile Fakude. Olile Gumede. Sindisiwe Klangu. Peliswa Jako. Yamkele Jumbili. Suhail Katrada. Ntando ye Nkosi Kuzwayo. Simone Klasse. Mashidi Kutama. Nandi Lungogolo. Faith Lupindo. Moko Mabina. Terofaso Mabote. Nonala Mandonda. Nokutula Mogopani. Gwendoline Matlangu. Zukiswa Malumba. Moshu Kojwani Maila. Tebocho Maja. Loratouin Majoro. Dimpo Magala. Edna Mahou. Kasile Mahele. Joanna Mahubela. Bini Maluleka. Impeta Manamela. Kayisa Mananga with distinction. Pumelela Mananga. Samson Mazinde. Patricia Mapunda. Tanya Masebe. Libuan Majenze. Kolofelo Mashapa. Nsanko Matie with distinction. Kensani Majabela. Tabang Matlala. Tabiso Matlala. Tamkazi Matlala with distinction. Mashudu Matsotsi. Jerry Mbaya, Bongani Mbiza, Pindo Kutli, Mpokazi, Tobile Mbokodo with distinction, Rumbizai Mchana, Makande Melane, Karabo Makola, Sindenkla Mgandi, Sharon Imnis, Sibisile Mtungwa, Klangiwe Mwepe, oh. Mampeng Mufukeng, Lesotho Mofolo, Ngokwana Moguru, Mamorena Mokhantla, Mapoloko Moholo Holo, Ntwete Mulapo, Machukudu Mulepo, Gloria Molete with distinction. Moretele Moloi with distinction. Ngokwana Moremi. Priscilla Mostert. Kamogelo Motibe. Mpo Mutlwatsi. Catherine Pekle with distinction. Machupe Mpaklele. Ntlotlile Mpeng. Vanessa Msengezi. Pelisiwe Mchali. Precious Mchali with distinction. Lonia Moila. Tamsin Muller. Lalu Mompampa. Maria Machado. Montoya de Mushia with distinction. Yeah, can I have you? Oh, sorry. Eunice Mwimba. Nkala Mashipi. Tandazile Ube. Scholars Claudine Ndaya. Tolakele Ndlendle. Nsovo Ndlovu. Tinswalo Ndlovu with distinction. Pumeza Nkanku. Menkle Ngobo. Minenkle Ngobo. Samukilesiwe Ngema with distinction. Siviwe Ngidi with distinction. Notando Ngubani. Zulugile Nguze. Ifiena Ngwato Nkoko. Consoli Nishimwe with distinction. Teresa Njoko with distinction. Riamokets Nkala. Joanna Nkete. Mabaton Kwana. Tiani Ikunika. Kwelobokile in Chamane. Nkubani Nchane. Sandiso Ntuli. Tumzileng Kumalo. Vuyiswa Nkumalo. Umbu Patwakale with distinction. Nasira Picard. Diotan Pillay. Monkulejo Pina. And Disiwe Potwayo. Kakiso Rakuk. Joshua Ramachlo. Mulebohen Ramate. Liteboho Ramakopa with distinction. Celia Ramroka. Meteme Ramushaba. Zluzani Ramulumis. Renai Ramosile with distinction. Rendani Raputi. Janine Ruby Noan with distinction. Cabello Sambo with distinction. Questo Cepile Siabo. Non P. Sibeko. Motsie Sebole. Moatlodi Siachiro with distinction. Matebe Serebani. Piwakutle Shabalala with distinction. Precious Shikwabana. Busisiwe Shozi. Kutala Sibeja with distinction. Kabonina Soko. Mpo Tafane. Tendani Takalani with distinction. Ntutuko Twala. Cheklo Chola. Jacobet Klabi. Itirelen Klomasana. Maria Boka Tseke. Tandi Sotets. Simon van Willix. Nicole van Wyk with distinction. Janisha Voskui. Sizipiwe Vuza. Brighton Zenda with distinction. If you allow me, I missed some names with distinctions. There's be Pilisiwe Jako with distinction. Sai Katrada with distinction. Laratwen Majoro with distinction. And Nchakudu Molepo with distinction.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time to give our graduates a big hand for their hard work and perseverance. And I would now like to ask our graduates to applaud their families, friends, and spouses for their support over the years. We have now come to the end of the proceedings. Before we close, I wish to invite all present for refreshments afterwards in front of the aula. You are requested to stand for the singing of the national anthem and to remain standing until the assembly has been dissolved and the academic procession has left the auditorium. The words of the national anthem are printed on the inside back cover of the program. Please rise. By the powers vested in me, I hereby dissolve this assembly of the University of Pretoria.